My name's Luemu. I'm from Thailand and I live in Manila camp. And my favorite sport is volleyball.
My name is Max Seska. I'm from Sarajevo, Bosnia, and I've lived here 17 years.
Hello, my name is Tam. I'm from Thailand.
My name is Musi. I'm from Thailand.
My name is Farah Hashim. I'm from Iraq. I've been here about 2 years.
No.
2 years and a half.
3 years.
3 years? Oh really? I mean, sorry, 3 years.
My name is Salih and I'm from Thailand.
I'm from Africa, West Africa, in Congo.
My name is Salar. I'm from Thailand.
I'm Naveen. I was born in Nepal, in a refugee camp.
I want to be a doctor when I grow up because doctor can help people.
I've always wanted to do some kind of political office, local.
In my future, I finish high school, I want to mechanic.
I want to be a writer.
Oh, in future I will be police.
I want to be a doctor.
If I was in Iraq, I don't know what will happen. I don't think I will finish it, you know, because of the war and all this crazy stuff going on. But here, I mean, I can make my dream. I can do whatever I want.
I'm gonna dream for my children to finish our class, you know, finish our school.
It was a refugee camp, small houses made of bamboo and thatch. It was like, you know, like our school area. There were like 10,000 or some people living in our, like, the area comparing to our school.
You know, I was at a very young age, so I don't remember too much, but what I do remember when I was younger, it was just a great place to live. I had a great family. I do remember the apartment where I lived at as well.
We moved to Jordan because of the war in Iraq. We moved to Jordan. I'm from Jordan. My dad, he was working with American Army as a contractor.
We had to leave because of the war that started between Serbia and Bosnia. It was ethnically and religiously driven war, and given the fact that not many Bosnians were seen in a good light in Serbian eyes, we were forced to leave the country.
Before we were in Iraq, we were so scared, you know. The war was really, really scary, you know. And everywhere you walk in the world, we saw many reasons when we came here. Like when you walk around, you see many people, like, you know, the people around, blood everywhere, houses, like, you know, falling down because of the bombs and everything. When we came here, it's like life changed a lot. More safe. Here's like really safe. We thank God that we're here.
My home is kind of like we build the house like bamboo and the leaves. We cover with the leaves, and the house is not really good.
My parents came from Burundi to Congo because Burundi was war, you know. And Congo in 1996 was World War II. Then my parents came from Congo to Tanzania camping, you know. And then we lived in there in Tanzania camping 10 years, you know. And then immigration came to see who don't have anywhere to go.
I definitely like to go back. I feel like it's something that's missing inside of me, a piece of my heart that I've yet to go back and see. I'm definitely eager, but I've just not had the opportunity to go back.
I would like to visit Congo. I would like to visit Tanzania, you know.
And the life in Iowa was pretty awesome, you know. Like, for the first couple of months, we didn't know any Nepalese people in here because we were the first Bhutanese refugee to come through Lutheran service.
In American has job, you know, has money, has car, you know.
And really, our English was not that good, so we didn't saw any our people from our country, so we had to stay in a small house in Woodland Street for a month. We didn't even like know if there were any Nepalese people, and the worst thing was it was the winter time.
Before I was poor in my country, you know, but now I'm lucky rich, you know. But now I'm lucky rich.
It was pretty bad, you know. We didn't like some more of our people. We didn't know how to speak, and then everything was going bad. But finally, we are here in Iowa, doing good, and I think it's all because of education.
Current people and Burmese people, they are fighting all the time, like 60 years.
Living in Thailand is great, but sometimes most people don't even have like enough food or clothes to wear.
They fight each other and they don't love each other.
I'm planning, you know, like to create some prevention awareness around the world about health problems and getting the health issues around the world to be heard, you know, because there's still some people around the world that are dying just because they have some simple disease like fever or malaria.
It's difficult at first, but after a while, we're lucky to be in a place where we're at, where there's accepting people and such a diversity of different cultures and languages and ethnicities that it makes the transition somewhat easier. It's always going to be difficult, but it's good to have good people around you.
When I live in Thailand, I feel so bad because we don't have a democracy or freedom. But the problem is we don't have enough food, clothes, or anything.
Well, just being overwhelmed with everything, you know, when you first arrive to an airport where you see all the lights, all the people, you don't know what to do with yourself really. You're kind of taken back and in awe with all the magnificence around you in a sense, you know. Even though it's Des Moines, Iowa, it's still something completely different than what you've been accustomed to prior to coming over to a whole new place. And on top of that, you have to learn the language, you have to learn the customs, the culture. So all at once, you're kind of bombarded with a lot of stuff and you're taken back. And I think that's what it is. People don't understand how difficult it is, especially like a country in America where some people take things for granted and don't really realize that when you have everything taken away from you and you have to start brand new somewhere else, it's very difficult. I would wish that people wouldn't be afraid to ask questions and just to be open-minded, you know. We're all human beings. If we're refugees, for a different race, different color, we're all human beings, so we're all the same essentially.